Nicholas Jordan, my fiancé, throws a bachelor party 3 days before our wedding. It is then that his best friend, Clara Gunter, rushes over in a panic, yelling, "You can't marry her, Nicholas!" The people around Nicholas look completely confused. Clara gasps for air before snatching Nicholas's glass and downing its contents. "You said your fiancé has a mysterious background, but I asked my uncle to look into her, and I found out she's a gold digger who cons people into marriage. She has been married thrice and has slept with 3 other people. You'd better not behave like a fool and take responsibility for someone else's discarded baggage, Nicholas." Nicholas's expression shifts for a split second, but he still tries to defend me. "There are so many people with the same name, so it's definitely not my Lillian." Clara pulls him close against her chest and asks coldly, "Has she brainwashed you? There are only 2 people by the name of Lillian Naughton around here. One is a gold digger, and the other is the billionaire heiress of the Naughton family. Do you really think your freeloading fiancé could possibly be the latter one?" I merely sneer at Clara's false accusations. From this moment on, nobody from Gunter Group is ever setting foot inside any retail counter owned by Naughton Group. It was only then that Clara Gunter noticed me sitting in the corner. She wasn't the least bit embarrassed, though. Instead, she smirked and continued, "What's the matter, Lillian? Why are you being so quiet? Did I actually hit the nail on the head and now you're too scared to speak up?" She smiled and leaned into Nicholas Jordan, my fiancé, her lithe, pliant body resting against his in silent provocation. In that instant, the crowd's probing looks shifted toward me. I never deigned to address rumors with people who didn't matter. I would have missed out on hearing such an excellently crafted story if I had spoken up. I pulled Nicholas away from Clara after saying that, only for Nicholas to recoil as if he had been electrocuted and stand by Clara's side. Nicholas looked furious. He was so desperate to know the truth that he didn't even notice me standing there, looking pale and embarrassed. "Where did you see such information? You'd better not think that you can frame my fiancé just because we're best friends, Clara. Lillian and I are getting married soon." It seemed as if he were defending me, but I could tell from the way he had just stepped back that he believed Clara's accusations. I couldn't help but feel an unbearable pain gripping my chest. Clara noticed that my face had gone completely pale and mistook it for a sign of admission, her expression turning both smug and disdainful. "You know that my uncle works for the police, right? You see, I felt something was off about Lillian before this, considering how she coincidentally had a fever during a heavy snowstorm and collapsed right by your car. You rescued her back then, and she had clung to you ever since. It looks exactly like a setup to scam you into marriage. I'm your best friend, so I didn't want to see you get conned. I had my uncle look up her ID info, and as soon as he checked, it turned out that Lillian is a notorious gold digger." Those around us erupted into murmurs, while Clara crossly held up her phone for everyone to see. "I've gone to so much trouble for you, yet you're being completely ungrateful about it, Nicholas." Nicholas snatched the phone and stared fixedly at the screen, noting the name Lillian Naughton displayed there. Just as Clara claimed, there were only 2 individuals by that name. One was the prestigious heiress of the Naughton family, and the other was an infamous marriage fraudster and gold digger. It just so happened that the system was undergoing an update. Neither profile could display any pictures at that moment. In that instant, the temperature around Nicholas plummeted. He slammed the phone onto the ground in irritation and